And hold on a sec. Remove that and save the changes. Hey, folks. Good evening. Live from Johnstown, Pennsylvania. It's This Week with JTT. Before we talk about him, we're going to talk about something else, something that's been on the mind problem of every American. Let me see if I can find it very carefully, though. I was looking at it earlier. Let's see. Nope. And here we go. I'm going to ask Microsoft's Copilot, the AI program, this one question. What is the number one thing that is on every American's mind? Let me see what answer. Try again. What is on every American's mind today? Thank you, Copilot. Much appreciated. Well, you heard from Copilot herself. And ironically, is COVID-19, which is ironic. No sooner that Trump survived the assassination attempt, Joe Biden comes down with COVID. And all of a sudden, strangely after that, he stepped down. And then we had like the IT outage. That was weird. I don't trust it. That is weird. Now to talk about COVID-19. Now might be, if I heard correctly, I may be wrong. This will be another variant. My question is, why do people keep messing with these viruses that's going to wipe mankind out? Why you got this obsession of mess with it? Leave it be. Leave it be. Now you got these, especially the silent generation, they're like, whatever, don't care. We at their age. If I'm correct, the silent generation is like probably older than the boomers, I think. You got the silent generation, boomers, Generation X, which is me, millennials. Like I said, bottom line though, like COVID really messed us up. So folks, I got a question though. In terms of COVID, how did it affect you personally? I know how it affected me personally. Unfortunately, I know at least one person who passed away from it. I should know I was one of his pallbearers at his funeral. That man was like a father to me. He pretty much adopted me. His whole family adopted me. I know I can't thank him enough, and I love him so much. Though they started to be part of just my church family. They became just as close as my actual blood and flesh relatives and all that, because we've been so close and all that. Because there's one man who treated me like a son, and I looked to him like a father. And I lost him, unfortunately, because of COVID. He was like in his 70s. And if I have anything to say about COVID, my thing is this. Worry about the people who are elderly. Worry about them. Worry about people who have very weak immune systems. Worry about them. The only thing I will agree with is the testing. Like, say, God forbid, if I got COVID, I would not be anywhere near people, especially at my church, because there's a lot of elderly people there and all. So I can't, the testing I get for all those extra shots you're kidding me, and how many shots did Biden have taken and still caught COVID? Yeah, okay. I find that. But I didn't mean to go off the tangent and all that stuff. But let's go back to something more fun. Something that, that at least put a smile on our faces. But gee, what on earth could that be? I wonder. If I could find it without causing my my laptop to crash, that'd be cool. Okay, I think I found it.
I know I turn everything into a joke, but I care. Or I want to use that for something important. I waited a long time for this team up. In my world, you're well regarded. You were an X-Man. Fuck that, you were the X-Man. The Wolverine. He's a hero in my world.
Yeah, well, he ain't shit in mine. Scott used to beg me to wear this suit. So did Storm and Beast. But I couldn't have him thinking I wanted to be there. And it was too late.
It's only 9 people, but my entire world is right here in this picture. And I have no idea how to save it alone, but you know how to save her.
Whoever you think I am, you got the wrong guy.
You were always the wrong guy. Till you weren't.
Are you ready?
Fuck yeah, I'm ready. I'm the Wolverine. Stop it.
Oh my word. Yeah. Oh yeah. I've seen Deadpool Wolverine is outstanding. So the merc with the mouth and the man with the claws. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed the movie. I uploaded several shorts and all that. And I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed the movie. It threw enough curveballs to make a fighter pilot sick and dizzy. Have a seat. Basically, the curveballs that Deadpool was throwing was enough to give a fighter pilot seizures. That's how. But overall, the movie was great and all that. Now, the movie, like the ending, is not what I expected to be, but this is Deadpool, and this is Marvel, and they're the masters of misdirection like crazy. No question about it. The interaction with Deadpool and Wolverine was epic and all that. And let's just say, without giving too much away, let's say that they talk about there'll be variants of Wolverine. Guess what? They delivered on that. Was there a Hulk appearance? I'm gonna say there was a Hulk appearance. I'm not gonna say what happened, but there was a Hulk appearance. There was so many cameos, so many different cameos and predictions. Me and my friend Brandon made predictions like about 2021. I'm not gonna lie to you folks, and maybe you could correct me if I'm wrong. In terms of cameo appearance and other references, I think it's past 30 to 35. If you think I'm wrong, please correct me though. But overall, it's a great time. Now, they say that, well, there's no returning, blah, 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 blah. There's no returning of Deadpool Wolverine. You want to bet? So far, if I heard correctly though, the clue that they say like, oh, they're going to be in Secret Wars. Yes. Deadpool Wolverine's going to be there. And basically, they got the same device they used for the TVA. Now, Deadpool got his hands on that. That means he can go anywhere, anytime. If I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to say like too much because you think like he's causing trouble with Cable's time device. Oh yeah, that's how you got the TVA's little device to help him go to any universe he wants. Yeah, it's like giving a crazy teenager the DeLorean that travels, that a time traveling DeLorean. You know, it's like giving a crazy teenager a time traveling DeLorean. Back to the Future type deal. But this is Deadpool we're talking about. Now you got Wolverine in tow. I'm not going to tell you how the movie starts or ends. It was good. Now, chances are there are going to be tons of spoilers all over the place, which drives me nuts, though. It's kind of like spoilers for the movie. I wish it wasn't so many spoilers. That one, I think if they would cut out so many spoilers and all that stuff, people would most likely would go and then decide for themselves whether the movie is good or not. And here's the thing: you can't always go by critics either. Yes, folks, you can't go by a movie critics on how good the movie is. I give you a prime example: Wayne's World. Oh yeah, the first Wayne's World I saw, critics trashed the movie, saying the movie stinks, it's not that great. And when I went, I think I was doing the opening night. Every person I hung out with at the time, I think in the 1990s, was there in the same theater. And I looked around, it's like, I know some people there, I know some people there. It was the craziest thing. And the theater was packed. And it reflected it in the box office. And the critics was dumbfounded. It's like, wait a minute, time out. This movie sucks. How many people seen it? Because people like what they like. Like Mr. Scorsese, who trashed the Marvel fans, especially people who follow movies, especially the big cinematic ones like Avengers Infinity War, especially Avengers Endgame. Yes, Mr. Scorsese, the same person who trashed Marvel movies, decided to make a Joker 2, one of Batman's most iconic villains. You trash Marvel fans, movie fans, but you're going to make Joker 2. All due respect, sir, sit down, be quiet, sip your wine while I sip my drink. It's a hazelnut latte, in case you're asking. But I digress. But that's that. Like I said, that was like the thing I talked earlier about, like what's on everyone's mind. That's part of my monologue. A little bit about January 6th. But now the fun stuff was Deadpool. But let's get back down to business here. Like we already know what happened to Trump. That's no big secret. And it's very unfortunate. But during the RNC, somebody like gave him like a speech, a speech that really got the crowd pumped. Check it out.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. You know something? When I came here tonight, there was so much energy in this room. I felt maybe I was in Madison Square Garden getting ready to win another world title. Or maybe I thought the vibe was so intense, the energy was so crazy, it felt like maybe I was going to press that no-good, stinky giant over my head and slam him through the mat, brother. But what I found out was I was in a room full of real Americans, brother. And at the end of the day, with our leader up there, my hero, that gladiator, we're gonna bring America back together. One real American at a time, brother. And I see all the real Americans. I think about how Donald Trump, his family was compromised. When I look out there and I see Donald Trump, I think about how his business was compromised. But what happened last week when they took a shot at my hero and they tried to kill the next president of the United States? Enough was enough. And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania rule again. Let Trumpomania make America great again.
Okay, get the crowd going.
You know, guys, over my career, I've been in the ring with some of the biggest, some of the baddest dudes on the planet. And I've squared off against warriors, ooh yeah, savages. And I've even, like I said, body slammed giants in the middle of the ring. And I know tough guys. But let me tell you something, brother. Donald Trump is the toughest of them all. They've thrown everything at Donald Trump. all the investigations, the impeachments, the court cases, and he's still standing and kicking their butts.
And keep this in mind, though. Last time I checked, there was no massive protest. There was no trashing of buildings. There was no looting. Oh, wait a minute. I take that back. There is looting, but not because of Donald Trump, because the laws are such a way that looters are having a field day. There's something called like a bail reform bail thing going on in New York, where unless you steal something over $1,000, you can't get arrested. So basically, you can steal to your heart's content. That is the stupidest thing they could do. Are you serious? How you gonna make arrests? How? Basically, crime is got out of control. Then you got the illegal migrant problem. Yes, us people of color, blacks, Hispanics, and some Asians, they are being slowly replaced by illegal migrants. And these illegal migrants is getting the red carpet treatment. But they don't want to talk about that. And say, Jeff is spreading hate. I'm not spreading hate. I'm spreading the truth. Is it true you let these people in illegally and rewarding them? Meanwhile, if somebody is not near the bathroom, take a whiz, someplace in the corner, he could get a heavily fined or thrown in jail for that. And it's like I said, New York, it's ridiculous. But as bad as New York is, Chicago's getting there is horrible. And I'm not gonna go to California. California looks like something from a dystopian horror movie, for heaven's sakes. And the saddest thing is, like, these political leaders up top, they don't care. I'm serious, they don't care. And so long as these political leaders are in their ivory crystal castles, they don't care about us at the trenches. They don't care, not one bit. As long as whoever served their purpose, but 99%, they don't care about us. But what do you think, folks? You think like I'm being too harsh? I think I'm being truthful. Anybody live in places like, say, California, New York, Illinois, Michigan, places where it's mostly Democrat run, you can see some serious problems. In fact, anybody who lived in California, Illinois, Michigan, New York, or mostly like say where it's mostly Democrat run, I want you to tell me if the biggest cities or major cities there are they doing really good or they're doing real bad, and be honest. Don't try to spin it like try to make it look good. I want you to be brutally honest. I could tell you right from back, looking at New York, say, yeah, New York's in trouble. Like, the Fulton Mall, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like the Fulton Mall, like I saw the Fulton Street train station maybe once several years ago, and it's looking great. I don't think it was done yet, but it's looking great at the time. And now it's the opposite, because a lot of stores closed out because of the looting. And I heard that the Manhattan Mall on 34th Street is not doing so great either. I have yet to be there. I need to go there one of these days to see for myself. If that mall is what I think it, or if the Manhattan Mall is in the state where I think it is, I'm going to be deeply sad. It should not be anywhere like that, but here we are. Because certain leaders, they don't want to give up their power. Ever since COVID came and the Democrats had a real taste what it's like to really control people, they don't want to give that up. I know people going to look at the Jeff Hikins head because I'm telling the truth. When the Democrats were fully in control and COVID was in full swing, they locked us down hard. Companies failed. The kids' education suffered and still feeling the effects of it. But still, the Democrats have that taste for what it's like to control people. Saying they know they do it for our own good. That's what most dictators said, but yet they call Donald Trump that. Now, Liz and her, they say, like, well, Kamala Harris is beating Trump in some post. She's beating Trump. She could beat Trump. I'm calling serious cap because isn't the same Kamala Harris who was polling so horribly when she competed against the other Democrats. She's one of the first people, I think the first and second person to drop out. And once you see Kamala Harris, who had beef with Joe Biden, call him a racist, and all of a sudden, she was chosen to be his vice president? I know politics make for strange bedfellows, but wow. I mean, what's nice? I'm surprised Trump didn't go for Louis Farrakhan being VP, if that's the case. But like I said, I trust Trump's judgment when he picked J.D. Vance. You know, whether we're going to agree or disagree with him, we got to wait and see. But the way things are going under Biden's administration, you're not going to tell me doing good. This we're going to build back better. I'm still waiting. The only thing he's building back better is the unemployment staff. You heard what I said, because a lot of companies are filing for bankruptcy, closing record numbers. Seems like more people are encouraged to stay home and do nothing. That's sad. We used to be number one in producing stuff. Plain and simple. Until politicians say, you know what, let's just tax these people and get more money from them and lower the tariffs. Are you serious? The way Trump is running things, our country was going in the right direction. And the funny thing is, the Democrats know this, and it killed them to admit that, especially on CNN. They were literally sick to the stomach to admit that Donald Trump was doing great economically. And now you see more and more people, especially people of color, are getting behind Trump more than ever. Now you got black. I'll probably got to upload the video later on today after I get up the live stream. How about there's some guys to say, like, you know what, sir? Instead of depending on Secret Service agents, have like about 20 or 30 guys from the hood to watch your back. Because you got 20 of these paranoid guys here, that guy will be nowhere near the roof. And you know what? He's right. David, the front say, yo, dude, on the roof, come down now or we bring it down the hard way. Which brings me to Kimberly Cheadle. I gotta be careful how I word this because I think because like they said something to me about how I word it, but I think she resigned. Like I said, if I'm correct, she resigned because she was like the director of the Secret Service and all that, and she got grilled a lot. This woman got grilled hard because let's face facts. This happened under her watch. First time in Lord knows how many decades they fumbled the job of, you only have one job to do, and make sure our leader, or at least our future leader, doesn't get taken out. All the man did is turn his head. If he was to keep his head still, he would have got shot. He turned this way, he got his part of his head taken off. But one for fact, he turned his head, he would be a was, not an is. Folks, I'm tired of feeling like, you know, I gotta like defend my right to choose who I want to vote for. Just because I'm this color doesn't mean I'm shackled to be a Democrat. I was listening to everybody for the longest time. Republicans of this, Republicans of that, until I looked at the history of the true history of the Democrats and the true history of the Republicans, and I'm like, wait a minute here. They would have me believe that Jim Crow system was set up by Republicans. Nope, it was by the Democrats after the Civil War. They always feel salty that the slaves are free. So you know what? Jim Crow, separate but equal. Even though it says whites, blacks, but the quality of stuff that the blacks have is poor compared to the whites in the South. That's a joke. KKK. Democrats started up too, but for some reason you don't want to talk about it. And one more thing, dude, isn't Democrats supposed to be tolerant, accepting, kind, patient, loving? I hear in stories that you used to see all that in Trump rallies. There's a story of a couple of black guys going to a Trump rally, and that got accepted with love, kindness. I'm like, whoa. Now, there's a story about a black woman who's like a conservative, went to a Biden rally, and she got called every nasty racist name. And the funny thing, the people called the nasty racist names were white. Now, it's better if a black person said these racist things to a black woman, but white people call that? Wow, okay. That shocked me. But we should have a right to pick, whether you want to vote for Trump. You want to vote for Kamala Harris, knock yourself out because, by the way, in case you probably know by now, but in case you don't know, Biden dropped out. Yes, he dropped out. And they installed Kamala Harris, but isn't she supposed to go to the top against the top of primary? It's supposed to be a process before you install her. You're supposed to get through a process where like everybody vote her in, stuff like that, get a report, and then she get nominated, something like that. I don't know. Something don't seem right. But my feeling that the Democrats are going to do everything in their power. The Democrats are going to do everything in their power to make sure Trump doesn't get to the White House. But if I'm a betting man, Trump got this. We can't do another 4 years of this. We can't. We can't afford to have this country run to the ground. And I'm worried for this country. I'm worried for our future generations. Simple as that. Quite simply, you got these illegal migrants who replace people on low-end jobs. Are you kidding me? And then what about the people who you going to displace? What about them? Which tells me that these politicians don't care about the people who are struggling on the bottom. They don't care one bit. They see them as disposable. This is why we need Trump back. Even though it's going to be just for 4 years, at least this country have a chance to at least catch his breath and at least get some reprieve from this insanity known as the Biden administration. Well, like I said enough. Picked up enough people and all that stuff. I strongly believe we should be able to pick who we want to pick to vote for. Simple as that. And still respect each other. You could hate Trump for all I care. As long as you be respectful to me, I'll be respectful to you. And vice versa. You could vote for Biden, you could be a card carrying, staunch, and step by step, I still respect you. As long as you respect me. If it's to a point like you don't respect me, okay, we go separate ways. That's it. I'm not one of those guys who go threaten you with violence or make it go to a re-education camp if you don't see things my way. I respect, your separate identity, your separate individuality. That's cool. That's respect mine. It can't be like you're saying, like, you got to respect this, that, or third, your way, and only your way. You got to respect the other persons as well. Well, anyway, folks, I think I spoke enough. I got to go back. I got to upload some more stuff here. But like I said, do not be afraid to share, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And what else? I probably do like another live stream next week. I realized I forgot to give time of day. For that, I apologize. I had Deadpool running my brain so much that I honestly forgot. For that, I apologize. So what's going to be for next week? I'm not going to lie. I don't know yet. Okay, worst case scenario, if I don't do it like next Saturday, I do it that Sunday. I'll probably do it like next Sunday. I got something special going on. There's 2 Netflix specials I gotta look into. And trust me, if I manage to do that, if not tomorrow night, definitely next Saturday, it's gonna blow your mind. Those 2, you want to tune in for that one though. So folks, if you remember, okay, tomorrow's the 20th, so yeah, I think that following Sunday, which would be August 4th, Sunday at about 8 o'clock, or more like 7 to, yes, I probably make it 7 o'clock. At 7 o'clock Sunday, August 8th. Stay tuned, because what I gotta tell you is gonna blow your mind. I promise you. Other than that, though, thank you, folks. Love you all. Thank you for my ride and dies who subscribe to me. And I'll see you soon. Peace and love.